So to make Medicare more affordable, the post-Medicare, post-treatment, post-surgical treatment can be more, post-hospital treatment can be more affordable, because many people are not able to get medicines because they are pretty expensive. I mean, the government will pay probably for your surgery and the hospitalization, but they will not pay for your post-medical care. For that, where does he go for his medication? So whether we can look at generic medicines as an alternative. Hyderabad is a home to pharma products. We are one of the leaders in the pharmaceutical products. So I would appeal to people to see how can we make medicines also less expensive. And one general remark that I would like to make, sir, as every time is that when you open a medicine, why is it said that the name is printed in such a place that microscope is what is required to read that name of that medicine? Why? Is there any reason, sir? Why can't it be readable? And if you are taken away one tablet carelessly, then you are stuck because you don't know what is the name of the other tablets, because that name is gone. I mean, it might sound as a joke, but it is a reality. I'm sure all of you will agree. You open any medicine, the name is written, you have to probably put on a glass, put on all the tube lights in your house to see what is that name. Why can't you put it in bold letters? And if you tear away one tablet by mistake and half of it is gone, at least I can't figure out. After that, I just throw away the strip because I said, I don't know what medicine is. I can ask the doctor, please tell me another strip of some medicine. So why can't we do that? Why is it not readable? Is that also a part of an art or a trade secret? I don't know if that's a trade secret. So that people buy more medicines because they lose out, they don't know what medicine it is and they do it as a trade secret. I don't know, but I don't know why that cannot be done. The other thing that we are all now fighting for is medical tourism. It's a very noble concept, because of many countries probably they find the Medicare in India is more affordable, cheaper and better and good. But my only request, sir, is let us not make medical tourism, because I don't know, the very concept of medical tourism is a word which really annoys me, because tourism is something which is normally associated with joy, enjoyment, a holiday, a break or stress relief or something. Medical tourism, I don't know why, how do you have medication and tourism? Man is coming for a heart surgery. He is not coming here for tourism, damn it. He is coming here for medication. Why do you call it medical tourism? Why don't you? And the other is what is happening many times I find medical tourism takes priority over health care for the local population, because that's a much better revenue generation model than this, because you get your dollars, you get your euros or whatever it is. So I think we need to factor this in your mind. And also the various legal issues that are involved in medical tourism. What happens tomorrow if he sues you for a particular mistake? Who is going to be the arbitrator? Where are you going to defend yourself? How are you going to defend yourself? I mean, these are issues I think we need to go into before you go in medical tourism in a very big way. There are legal issues associated with that. I mean, the Indian medicine might not agree with him and he might have a problem, and tomorrow is he going to sue you for damages. And if he sues you for damages, you would have charged $100 from him, he will charge $1 lakh from you, and there you're gone. You will have to close down your hospital. The one last request that I would like to make it, instead of our expanding healthcare facilities in urban areas, which I think is necessary because given the growing population, it would be useful if you could spread it into the rural areas. If you could have one hospital for a region, one good super specialty hospital for a region which will cover, say, 3 districts or 4 districts in each of these 2 states, I'll be extremely thankful to you for that. Because otherwise everybody has to come to Hyderabad for Medicaid, for treatment. And coming to Hyderabad is an expensive proposition. So I think we need to see how we can really spread healthcare into the 2 states, which will take care of the rural population, which will take care of the population in the districts and not confine it to Hyderabad alone. And which will also help my doctors to move out of Hyderabad. The Hyderabad population also is increasing by the day. And more houses are going to be more concrete, more environment hazards, and all the other attendant problems. So I'd like the population to move out a little out of Hyderabad, and all these brick and mortar structures also to move a little out of Hyderabad, which can go into other districts where medical healthcare is very necessary. There are tribals, there are poor population who are suffering. Of course, he has his own native medicine, which is far superior. I mean, if I have a cough, the fellow, my peon comes to me and says, "Oh, thoda doodh mein wo kya, or you put some this thing in the doodh, sir, you'll be all right. 2 दिन खाइए, गरम दूध में हल्दी पाउडर डाल दिए, सर, ठीक हो जाएगा." Whereas you go to a doctor, he'll check your pulse, he'll check this, sir, I think you need to undergo the following tests. Throat, this thing, throat swab, test swab, heart swab, everything you have to, because heart lung condition, everything, body mass fluid, everything. And then he'll prescribe you an antibiotic set to be taken for 5 days. 3 a day for 5 days, antibiotics, cost of antibiotics so much, cost of consultation is so much, whereas this medicine, which is just a glass of milk with haldi powder, is nothing. I mean, can you look at alternatives? Is it always necessary to go in for heavy medication? Can you go in for sober medication to start with and thereafter graduate to higher medication? Because we take the worst case scenario straight away. Is it necessary for us to take a worst case scenario? Is it necessary that everybody should go into the, this thing you are, what I call it, the, what center is that where you have in the hospital, which is your intensive care center? Is it necessary for everybody to go to an intensive care center and thereafter be told that, well, if you move out, you will probably reach God Almighty? And so therefore is there in the intensive care center, and every day in the intensive care center means so much of rupees. The other thing that is research. How far are we doing research to identify newer bacteria which are coming in and counter their effect? How far is our research? You know, it's an expensive proposition, but I think because every day we find a new bacteria coming in and they give newer names, like the cyclones that we keep giving names for cyclones. I think for the ailments also we say one day we got Ebola, then we got Dabola, we got Kabola, we keep on giving all various names because we don't know what names to give them. But there are newer and newer viruses which are coming in, which are probably escaping all the current antibiotics. I think the field of research is another thing which I think we need to really go in a very big way so that we are able to sort of provide. I know, sir, ladies and gentlemen, that you are, as I told you, our lifesavers. We depend on you. And what you say is the ultimate as far as we are concerned. So I dare not challenge a doctor's judgment. So please bear that in mind, that every life that you protect, the entire family is going to bless you. And you're going to get the blessings of so many people for giving them good health, keeping them safe, and saying that everything is well with you. And I think those blessings, even if they're not affect you directly, will definitely affect the generations later. And so I think you need to ponder over this. I'm sorry I made some very rash points, which is my usual this thing, but I thought I should speak my heart out to a gathering like this, because this is the August gathering which can ponder over these issues, think over it, and come up with solutions. And at least, if I do continue here much longer, which God only knows, if at some point of time somebody tells us that these are the results of these deliberations and this is what has happened. I have so far in the last 5 years never got a feedback from any of the gatherings that I addressed on any subject at all. Maybe corporate social responsibility, maybe anything, I never got any reply. And they'll talk of presentation. I don't want presentation, I just want simple. Saying this is how we have customized the cost factor, sir. This is how we are now applying it to all the hospitals. A kidney transplant or this thing will cost us so much only. In all hospitals throughout this state, this is all it will apply. It's applicable. I'll be very happy. Or we have done this screening in the following places, and we have found the population is having these ailments. I will be very happy. If something which really hurts the common man, hurts the poor man, if you could do that, sir, you would have done a great service. And you are really Vaishnavajan, because you understand our problems. Nobody else understands our problems as you do, and you serve us. So we depend on you. May God bless you, and may you bless us. Thank you very much, sir.